after several technical difficulties, we here with it, y'all. Hey, y'all. Welcome back to another episode of Two Scrippers, One Pole. This is a loaded episode, okay? A lot has happened since I last recorded. I still haven't gotten a chance to go back and listen to the episode that was released this past Thursday because I was on a boat. And let me just give you the rundown of how I don't know what I said, so I might have repeated myself, but honestly at this point y'all are just used to me repeating myself. That's why y'all are still here. But shout out Mia. My friend Mia took me to Swingers Club for golfing. And I'm balling on a budget, so I didn't really have no plans to pay for drinks. So I pre-gamed. Shout out Rhea, got me a bottle of Taylor Port. So I took like 4 shots of Taylor Port. I smoked, and then I met up with Mia at Swingers Club, and I had 2 drinks there, and I smoked on the way back home. So I recorded that episode like, damn, I gotta get this done. And I was just talking. Like, I had notes. I was going off of points. But in all actuality, I don't know what I said. And when I went back to listen, because, I go back and listen and cut out anything crazy. And that's where I get my titles from. I fell the fuck asleep trying to watch that shit. And not even watch it, just listen to it. I was just like, I woke up at 2:30 in the morning with no alarm. Thank God, though, because I had to go pick up Dixie, and I had told her that I was going to come get her at like 3:30. Mind you, it's 2:20, 2:30, sometime around there. I have not packed. I have not taken a shower. Like, I was just drunk and stuck. So got my life together, went and picked her up, and then headed to the airport. Y'all, we had a fucking time on that boat, and I'm gonna talk about that. But before I talk about that, right, had a fucking blast and came back to my car being stolen, right? How do I know it's stolen? So when we pulled up, my car wasn't where I left it, and I'm sitting here like, damn, a bitch done got towed. Who knows when it got towed? The storage fee is like $175 a day. Like, I'm really about to be ass out. So I started calling tow companies, and everybody's like, nah, we only tow from complexes. Mind you, I was parked on the street. So like, nah, we only tow from complexes. We didn't take it. Maybe you need to call PG County Police. Maybe they took your car, blah, blah, blah. All right. So calling the police. They giving me the runaround because that's what they always do. I'm looking it up in the system myself. Even some of the tow truck drivers that I talked to, they looked it up. There's no record of my car in any systems. So my shit was stolen. Like, what else? I don't got a car. They claim not to have it. My car is just somewhere in the abyss. Forrest, I love you. I miss you. And whoever the fuck stole my car, I want to sentence you to an eternal life of toe stubbing. Okay, I stopped. Like, I know words have power, so I don't want like something crazy to happen to you, but I do want something crazy to happen to you, because why would you ever play me like that? All right, I be minding my business, doing right by other people and myself, and this is like, literally, it's always fucking something, right? So with that being said, if you follow me on any of my social media platforms, I went and I made a GoFundMe to replace my stolen car, right? And I want to point out somebody. I don't know who this person is, but this person made a comment, and it bothered me. And I was going to say something to that person, but I was like, it's not even worth my energy, right? So I'm just going to address it here. So in my GoFundMe, I am asking for $30,000. Do I think that I'm going to get that full? I don't know. But you don't know anything until you ask. And literally, if you can donate $1, $5, $10, or if you can afford to give more, because I understand times is hard, right? If you can afford to give more, or even if all you can do is repost it in your story, y'all, I appreciate it so much, okay? And so the reason why I'm asking for this much, because the person was like, After the brick girl scammed everyone, I don't really see you getting no $30,000. My question is, why is it everyone else's responsibility to help you out? Why don't you have insurance? I'm sure a car worth 30,000 should and could be insured. They would even send you a check for the money the car is worth. This seems like a scam to me. Then went on to respond to one of my friends who had commented and was just like, you can't live comfortably these days. I hope that the people, that you can be blessed with your dream car. And the same person who made the first comment then responds to my friend and is like, why is it everyone's responsibility to bless her with the car, though? If God really wants to bless her out of thin air, it'll happen. We as people have nothing to do with that. Ma'am, whoever you are, you're correct. You are right. It is nobody's responsibility to bless me, this, that, and the third. But again, as I said, you don't know, like, you won't receive help unless you ask, right? And you have valid points. A car worth $30,000 is going to be insured. My car was not worth that much, okay? My car, this is how I buy cars, right? Because I be broke. And I cannot afford, everybody's always like this time last year, when I lost my car in a car accident, I had to pull out my 401k so that I could afford to get a car. And I bought my car for $2,500. My car was a 1998 RAV4. And all of my other cars have been like several years old. My first car was a 2000 Corolla. My second car was a 2002 Corolla, and then I went to a 98 RAV4 because that's what I can afford. All right, I can't take out a loan. I cannot afford to pay a car note, which is like $400 or $500, sometimes $600, depending on your credit, which I'm working on my credit. And when you take out a car note on a car because you're leasing the car, you need full insurance in case something happens. Because of my car accidents and because of just the history, like, y'all, insurance is a fucking scam, okay? So my car insurance is about to go up for liability only because of the car accident that I was in last year. Because my engine died and I needed a tow. I needed a tow 4 miles. I don't even think it was 4 miles, but it wasn't more than 4 miles. I needed a tow 4 miles, and I locked myself out of my car once, and I needed them to like come and get it. Because of that, for liability only, my insurance is going to be $303 a month. So with my car being stolen, having liability only, they literally called me and was like, yeah, we saw your claim. Thanks for putting the claim in. So we know if your car's in an accident, you're not liable, but there's nothing we can do for you. So this case is closed, right? So insurance is out the window. I am not knocking anybody who has the resources, families, parents, whoever, that can just go in the bank, draw out money and give it. Like, great for you that you have those resources, but I don't. I'm in grad school. All of my money is for me to get my education. So now I am at a point where I don't have a car and it's going to hinder my education. So I've accepted the very real possibility that I will have to take a leave of absence from my program. It is what it is, because throughout the week, I travel between work, school, and my internship, give or take a few. I travel 300 miles per week. That is not including like just trying to go to the grocery store to put food in my house so that I can eat, or so I can actually have a social life and talk to friends, things like that. So I've already cut back hours at work in order to put more time into grad school, right? So I'm saying all of this to say, basically, without a car, I can't do shit, right? And so the 30,000, I've been researching, like, if I'm gonna get a car, let me just get a newer car, so I don't have to worry about all the issues that an older car comes with, right? Because everyone's like, oh, you always get an old car, why don't you get a newer car, blah, blah. Here's me attempting to get a new car. I've done the math, I've looked up some cars, and the car itself roughly is around 20,000. Right? I've talked to my insurance company and they've given me quotes. Because of all this other stuff on my policy right now, if I go forward with a newer car with full coverage, I'm looking anywhere between $2,500 to $3,000 premium, right? And the insurance company that I'm insured with, they only do 6-month policies. And before you, oh, why don't you go to somebody else? I've been with them for years, and this is the cheapest that I can get. That's why I've been with them for years. Anybody else, especially with that car accident that I had last year, anybody else is really going to raise the prices on me. So this covers a full year of insurance, the first 6 months policy, the first 6-month policy, and the second 6 months policy. And then those extra funds will go to any possible repairs that might come from the car, or that the car might need, or gas and tolls, right? So that's why I'm asking for $30,000. And like I said, if you don't have to believe me. If you do, great. If you don't, oh well, somebody will. Thank you to those of you who have donated. I think it's been 2 days since I put up the GoFundMe, and I have about $400. So I'm $400 closer to getting a new car than I was the other day, had I not said anything. I was kind of worried about people saying things like, oh, she's probably scamming, or what do you need this for? You're asking for too much. But again, you don't know if you'll get anything until you ask, and I have more than what I had the other day. Because my school is so far in the time, I have night classes, I don't feel safe traveling with public transportation. And so I have classes twice a week. One of the days I have to be there from 3:30 to 9 p.m. The other day I have to be there from 6 to 9. On the 3:30 day, I already leave work early at 1:30 to just barely make it on time. So now I've already cut hours at work. Now I have to cut more hours at work in order to get there on time, because public transportation, you gotta allot at least an extra hour, especially as far as I'm traveling. So I don't feel safe coming home at night on public transportation. And really, Ubers are out of the question, because I have to, as far as I have to travel, it's 30 miles one way, 30, 40 miles one way. So that's easily $40, $50 one way. And that's not to say if there is surge prices. So that's just kind of where I'm at right now. So I say all that to say it's not a scam, but if you still want to think it's a scam, cool, that's on you. If you find it in your heart, if you are able to help me get my car, thank you. I appreciate you more than you know. Right? So that's my little tidbit on that. Again, to whoever it is out there that stole my fucking car, stub your fucking toe. I hope that you fucking have laxative poured in your Starbucks drink, and you just have a whole week of shitting, and you get so dehydrated you can't crawl out of bed. I don't fucking know, but burn in hell, ho. That's how I feel. But anywho, on a brighter note, y'all, this motherfucking cruise, I had a fucking time. I'm ready for the next one. So we went to the Bahamas. We went to Nassau. We went to Half Moon Cay, and then we went to Grand Turk. When we went to Nassau, y'all, we got worked, because it was me, Dixie, and Tiffany, and all we wanted to do was go to the beach. We literally told the tow guy, we just want to go to the beach. Give us a ride to the beach, right? So he starts going on this spiel about how these taxi drivers, they're going to charge $45 per head to get a ride to the beach. And that's per person. And a lot of these beaches work on private access, so you're going to have to pay an additional fee. If we pay him, I'm not going to tell y'all how much he said, because he really worked the fuck out of us. He's like, if we pay him this, we're going to get to go to a rum place. We're going to get to go to a chocolate factory. We're going to get to go to a wine factory. He's going to take us to the beach. We're going to go to a cave. We're going to do all this crazy shit, right? And I'm like, for all of that shit, that price isn't bad. For all of this shit he was saying, that's actually a phenomenal price, right? Y'all, the chocolate factory and the wine factory literally were stores. We walked in, they gave us a single sample, and we walked back out. That was it. We did get to go to Al Capone's house. that was nice. That was really nice. Apparently, I didn't watch Scarface. Keep your judgments to yourself, okay? But apparently there's like tunnels and shit in his house. We didn't get to see that. What else did we do? We got to see like, oh, the cave that he took us to, which I'll actually insert a clip right here. Those of you listening, go to YouTube. So the Bat Cave, that was fun, but again, the way he was hyping it up, it made it seem like we was really about to go through that bitch. When we walked in, we walked up like the little step where you saw the bats, and we stayed there for probably like 15, 20 minutes, and that might honestly be pushing it. And then he tried to take us to like some stores, and by this point we were all like, you already got us. We fucking want to do. And he was a sweet guy. He was great. I think the next time I go to the Bahamas, I might hit him up, right? But he kept repeating himself. And like Dixie and Tiffany, especially Dixie, y'all know she Puerto Rican. They little Latinas be spicy. So she's like, I just want to go to the fucking beach. You just keep fucking talking. I just want to go to the fucking beach. I'm like, oh my God. So me trying to keep the peace, I'm sitting in the front. The girls, because he had another tour guide with him. She was bomb. I love her. That's my girl. I wish her the best in life. So it was Tiffany, Dixie, and the other girl in the back, and then I was in the front trying to like keep the peace and entertain the tour guide. And they were back there, all of them were back there having their own conversation, and he kept trying to talk, and like she was giving them the same information that he was trying to say, but she was actually giving like more background. This nigga just literally kept like, I don't know how many times he said, it is what it is. The thing is, it is what it is. These cruise lines, they want you to pay all this money, and they brought you here on a Sunday. We worship on Sunday, so stores is closed. You're not really going to get to see the country for what it is. Period. I've never heard a man say period so many times. It was hilarious. He was talking about the price difference between like the Bahamas and here in terms of buying a house. What was something else that he just kept repeating himself? He just kept talking about how the cruise lines get over on you. Meanwhile, this nigga got over on us. So, is this recording? Beep beep. Yes, it is. So, lost my train of thought. Where was I? I'm on a balcony because, y'all, I'm mad. Because I was like, I'm going to go out on the balcony. I want to be outside because I can't go nowhere. Stuck in a fucking house. But it's okay. This is the higher power saying, sit down, reset, figure your life out. You're going to get everything that you asked for. Because I'm like, literally, in the past year, it's crazy that all of this is happening almost a year later. It's like, literally, what's 17 plus 3 plus 2? That's 5. So that's 20. The 22nd was the day I crashed my car. So here we are almost a year later, carless again. But it's okay because things are brewing and I'm just going to keep calm because, yeah, what else can you do? I was talking about being on a balcony. I was going to come outside yesterday, but Tal dragged me out the house, and then the day before, too. It's been really nice, and the day that I'm like, I'm going to come outside and record a little episode, you know what I'm saying? Now I want to be all like, no sun. The fuck, Keisha? So the dude just, like, kept rapping. We're just like, we just want to go to the beach. We don't want to spend money, and it was worth it in the sense, oh, it's raining. Wow. It was worth it in the sense that I got to see the actual, I guess, like, the island of Nassau. Beautiful country. Beautiful city, or I guess island. I'm not really sure. Send corrections to 2scrippersonepole@gmail.com. But just a beautiful place. And I got to see it. I love going with natives so that they can teach me and show me the culture, right? So I definitely do plan to go back to the Bahamas. They have like this really cool water park. I'm sorry, I'm trying to crack my pinky and it's like I can feel it right there, but it will not crack. God damn it. I feel like I need to adjust this a little bit more. Real hot girl shit. So I appreciated it for what it was. I got to see the country. The stops that we went to, great. It just was not worth how much we paid. In all honesty, I'm not going to say the exact amount. Give or take, he worked us for $400. When really the whole tour between the three of us should have been like 200, maybe 250, right? But you live and you learn. Now I know. And I especially say we got work because, again, the goal was to get on the fucking beach, right? Why does he drop us off at the beach? That was in walking fucking distance. We walked back to the boat from the fucking beach, bro. So now we down as a collective damn near $400 when we could have just fucking walked for free. All my life I had to walk, and now I'm back to walking. Walking is nothing new to me. And I just lost all that fucking money fucking with your ass, listening to you repeat yourself all goddamn day. Bro, hot. I'm hot. I'm hot. I'm hot. Fucking hot. Like, I was really just like, are you fucking kidding me right now? When we walked up to him, all of us said, beach and authentic food. Nothing more, nothing less. And he's like, you can't access the beach. Fucking men are liars. Men are liars. Okay? So we finally got to the beach, y'all. It was lit. The Bohemian men do not play about me. Okay? They really didn't. Like, they was not playing. One in specific. TJ, if you're listening to this. So when we first got off, a young gentleman named Cisco, like, pounced on it real quick. And he's like, oh, you my Bahama mama. Bahama mama. I guess that's supposed to turn me on. Like, I'm so many niggas Bahama mamas now. It's crazy. So this dude named Cisco walks us over to the beach. They try and get $10 out of us for a chair. I'm like, nigga, I will bury my shit in the sand. I'm not spending no more money on nothing. Like, this is the first day off the boat, and we still got 2 more destinations, and y'all really play with us like that. So we're all just irritated. Like, I just want to put my shit down and get in the fucking water. Don't fucking talk to me. So he walks us over, and we ended up not paying for the chair because it was like he came and then the rest of the niggas just started flocking, like just pounced on it. Because I guess fresh meat on the beach. And then his other friend came and was like, oh yeah, let's get these ladies shots, da da da. So they brought a bottle of some shit. I don't know what the fuck it was. And they was like, I kept saying, I want a beef empanada. Like, I need a beef empanada right now. Or not an empanada. Sorry. A beef patty. Because I was with Tal yesterday and we was on a hunt for empanadas that we did not find. But I am a little bit beef pattied out. So I'm like, I want a beef patty ASAP Rocky. So Cisco's like, yeah, I got you. I'm going to get your beef patty. And whatever his friend's name, he going to be right back with the shot glasses so y'all can take shots. These niggas never came back, bro. I don't know what the fuck happened to them. I saw the one dude who was supposed to get our shot glasses. I saw him later, but by this time, we was on the other side of the beach, and they never came back for their bottle. So, thanks. I was hiding a bottle, because it looked like he was looking for us to get his bottle back. But what they say, you snooze, you lose, move your feet, lose your seat. That's what happened. You just lost your fucking bottle. Why would you leave your bottle unattended? Let's talk about it. So, before we actually left the space, like, Dix and Tiff went in the water, and I was just holding down the space thinking that these niggas won't come back. And then after a while, they didn't come back. I'm like, all right, fuck it then. So I get in the water. I noticed TJ was staring at me, right? But I just be trying to pretend like I don't see niggas staring. Because I'm just like, at this point, and it's weird to talk about it, but like, I guess it's weird because, really, it's weird because when insecure people hear you talk highly of yourself, that's when words like conceited and full of yourself and things like that get thrown around. But really, like, you should be conceited. You should be full of yourself. Like, you should have love for yourself and uphold yourself, because if you don't do it, nobody else will. And I understand, like, I've been there in moments where I really felt like I wasn't shit and my self-esteem was low. It takes work. But if I don't carry myself in a certain way and love myself and put energy into myself, nobody else is. So if that makes me conceited to talk about how cute I am, because I'm motherfucking cute. Yeah, so I know I'm attractive, right? That's how I got here. I know I'm attractive. I know I'm cute. And now that I am like, everybody talks about my personality. I know I got personality. I know I'm fucking funny. If I were to become ugly today, I know I'm funny. I know my personality is lit. Okay, I'm the life of the motherfucking party. Where was I going with that? Oh, yeah. So I'm in this space right now of like, I'm really tired of the male gaze and male energy, because it's just kind of like, I don't know where it's coming from. And while some people I can kind of tell that they have good intentions, it's just exhausting to like either entertain, which I'm not even really doing, but even to let down people is like exhausting. To have to keep going through that, have to keep saying no, and it's like, oh, well, you don't want friends, or you don't. No, I don't want friends. You single? Yes, I'm single. Well, then how come? Because I said no. And this is making me say no even more. I'm annoyed. Like, I just don't have the energy. And I be feeling bad when I don't be responding to people's texts. Like, I barely respond to my mom. And everybody know how I love my mom. So, like, I'm just tired of taking down numbers and saying, like, there's a lot of people who I've been running into that I feel bad for ignoring. But it's not, I'm not ignoring you on purpose. I talk about this all the time. It's just too much for me. And right now, it's especially too much. Like, I am definitely in, like, grind reset mode. So, I just don't have time to chit-chat, right? And as I've said before, like, I'm just not interested in a nigga right now. So for all these niggas to be in my face, like, that's how I feel. I brought this up. Oh yeah, TJ was looking at me because I'm cute. I was on the beach. I was shaking his ass. Shake that ass. Watch yourself. Shake your ass. Show out what you're working with. So somehow this nigga had on like a scuba diving thing. So somehow he like jumped in the water and he's in my face. Them Bohemian niggas are aggressive. So then all of a sudden his brothers and cousins start flocking over to us and shit. And then Dixie gets stung by a fucking jellyfish. So we're all sitting here trying to figure out what to do for her. And I'm like, I'll piss on you. I'll piss on you if you need me to piss on you. And she's like, bitch, no, I don't need you to piss on me. I'm like, but if you need me to piss, I will piss. I'll piss on you, bitch. You my bitch. I'll piss on you. I guess I just really wanted to piss on her. I don't know. That's crazy. So TJ had like ripped the shit out her leg, and then one of the security guards was like, she'll be okay. It's not poisonous. Take some glass and hit her leg. So I'm trying to like lightly pat her leg to like, I guess the goal was to numb it. So I'm like lightly tapping. TJ snatches the bottle from me and just starts like fucking hitting her leg like a baseball bat. I was like, oh my God. Like, I don't want my best friend to be in pain. TJ didn't give a fuck, okay? So just forewarning, if y'all go to the Bahamas and you get stung by a jellyfish, stay away from a nigga named TJ, okay? So he was like, he started talking shit, him and his brother's cousins, because they was all related. He's like, see, this is why y'all need to be on my side of the beach, because we don't got dirty water. It was literally a little like cement wall separating the two sides of the beach. I will say though, TJ's side of the beach was cleaner. So we got in the water, we was chilling with them. It was a great vibe. And we walked back to the damn boat. Still pissed about that. So we had a great time there. Y'all, I had a heat rash. I had a heat rash on my neck. That's an insider. And then, what happened? So the boat, like the club on a boat, y'all, we was fucking it up. If you know me, you know I like to dance. Can I dance? Not always. I just like to move my body. I like the rhythm of the music, right? I be trying my best to stay on beat. When it comes to like twerking and shit, oh, this ass moves. When it comes to just like regular dancing, I gotta pick up the beat and I just kind of be swaying to the instruments and stuff. But we were really fucking that club up. We were on the club boat. We were in the club on the boat, the ship, whatever the fuck. We was there every night except for the last night. Half Moon K, that's when, so we really went, it was Tiffany's birthday the 12th and Dixie's birthday the 13th, and y'all know my birthday already passed, August 30th, but I was pretending like my birthday was September 11th, so that's when we went to Half Moon K, and I was on that beach fucking it up. Oh my god, I had so much fun. Um, and Half Moon Cay is like, it's just the island. It's like, I don't think anybody lives there. Like, it is a destination. There's like no cars on the island. Um, it's like shops and stuff. So everybody on who, cause they had to dock the boat in the middle of the ocean, like drop the anchor, and then we got on shuttles to get to the island. So it was really like everybody who was on the boat was, on the island. It wasn't anybody else that was on the island. So we was all out there partying it up. Um, and then the third day we went to Grand Turk, and the waves, because the other thing too was Hurricane Lee. When we first got on the boat, it had started raining, and they were talking about how they might have to change our itinerary because the hurricane was passing through, like Turks and Caicos. And luckily we didn't have to change our itinerary, but the hurricane had just passed before we got to Grand Turk, so it was still like the waves were still, y'all, I've never been like, them waves were fucking us up, right? So here's how we got worked again. We got off the boat, we went to the beach. Waves was beating the shit out of us. We got some food. The food, I paid fucking 15. I think I paid almost $20 because I tipped too, for some jerk chicken, some plantain, and what else did I get? Some yellow rice. Y'all, why the fuck was the plantain and the yellow rice cold? The jerk chicken was hot. It was fresh off the grill, but it was like so cooked that it was like the bones was starting to become part of the chicken, right? So I'm eating, and then my whole mouth is just in pain because I bit down with my two front teeth, these big ass things. I bit down on that bitch, and I was like, ooh. And after that, it threw off my whole appetite. I could no longer fuck with that food. Like, I was so upset. So I did waste that. And so we paid like $35 for 2 chairs and an umbrella and some Wi-Fi that didn't even fucking work. So at this point, we were like, all right, well, Tiff really wanted to go to Starbucks. We was like, we gonna get Starbucks. We're gonna go back on a boat, and we were gonna go to Margaritaville to get something to eat before the boat left. Luckily, we didn't do that because honestly, once we got back on that boat, we was not gonna get back off that bitch. So we didn't go to Starbucks. We went to like Harley Davidson, so Dixie could get a shirt. And then we was like, fuck it, we already right here. Let's go to Margaritaville. Y'all, we should have fucking went to Margaritaville to begin with, cause the whole boat was in Margaritaville, and they was it was twerk contest going on. It was fucking lit in there. And then we was making friends with all the people on the boat. They was like, friends, where were y'all? Where were y'all? Y'all missed it. It was $2 shots for the first 20 minutes. Oh, but we made the most of it. And it was this white boy. If you're listening to this, if you ever come across to this, shout out to you, Carter. It was a white boy in a boat. He was actually dope as shit. Like, we met him the first day when we was all sitting in the hot tub. He was like 18, but it was just, we didn't find out his name till we were in Grand Turk. So mind you, this is day 4 on the damn boat. But it was just like, from the moment I met him, his spirit was great. He was in the club fucking it up, like not a care in the world. When we went to Nassau, he got his hair braided. He was just like, he was great. And I think he said he's in school for nurses. So I wished him the best of luck. I hope that he gets everything he wants in his future. Such a sweet boy. But yeah, so Carter was in there. The DJ, she was fire, and she was funny as shit. She was like, oh, this white boy over there dancing, he don't know what to do with all that ass, da-da-da. And then it was like 5 black girls with ass. I mean, they was fucking packing trunk, and they all just started twerking on him, and he was like, ah! Hilarious. Yeah, I had a great time. And then the last day was like just day at sea. So that by that point I was like, I'm boated the fuck out. I'm ready to go. Okay. So next time, we already planning the next trip. I can't fucking wait, y'all. I'm so excited. Whew. All right. So that's the cruise. That's my core. Do 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 do. Let me see. This is supposed to be a mini-sode, but let me just go ahead, and I guess this is like an announcement. Do 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 do. Wow wow wow. Ba 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 ba. That's all. My neighbors are probably like, what the fuck is wrong with her? So given the circumstances, I have decided to take a hiatus from podcasting. I'm not leaving. This is not goodbye. We gonna be back, right? But right now, I need to just kind of like I said in the beginning, I need to reset. I need to refocus. So what does that mean? I'm going to stop recording episodes for a little bit. I'm not putting a time on it. But we'll be back. We'll still be active on Instagram. So make sure you follow those of you listening. Or if you happen to stumble across the YouTube, but you don't follow, I don't know. Why don't you follow? Go follow. 2 Scrippers, 1 Poll. And 2 Scrippers, 1 Poll. The pod is the backup page. So we'll still be active on Instagram. So look out for that. Look up for updates and whatnot. But I will not be posting any new episodes. I'll probably still be recording and just kind of archiving. Because, y'all, it's just like... excuse me, like I done lost all of my old episodes and things because of the hard drive mishap, and I just don't have the mental capacity right now to upkeep the editing with this, right? And there's over 45 episodes. I think this actually makes episode 46 in total. So if you're new here, or if you join the party late, you can always go back and bring those numbers up. Okay. All right. So make sure you go do that. And then for those of you who've been here since A1, like A1 day one, and you're like, oh my God, Kia, no, don't leave me. 1, I'm not leaving you. 2, Patreon. Y'all, Patreon is lit. We got, if there's a certain episode, let me actually look it up because, I know that like when we first started, there wasn't the full episodes weren't recorded. And I started that once Tori stepped down because I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna do pole play. So now we have that. So full episodes we have on Patreon. There is episode 4, something burning out here. Episode 7, teach me how to cook. Episode 8, niggas get dick cheese. Episode 9, farting water. Episode 11, comparing me to me. Episode 14, experience the nut. Episode 16, surplus of cock rings. Episode 18, listen here, bitch. Episode 19, super torpedo squirt. And episode 20, bitches be farting. And then episode 21, insert witty title here. There's another B. Episode 21, insert witty title here, is also going to be up there. So you have 11 episodes that you could catch up on. There's also 2 currently, at the time of this recording, 2 behind the scenes pole play. The first one was of me and Tori, and then there's one of me, and then there's also another one that needs to be uploaded that I just haven't uploaded yet. So there's 3 behind the scenes pole plays. There's 2 toy talks, and there is an episode of Tales of Essential Findom. So I'll be back. I don't know when I'll be back. But you have this, and I'll still be posting some things here and there. It's not a complete goodbye. I pinky promise you that. Because Tal was like, don't say you're going indefinitely because that means, usually when people say that, that means that it's over, that you're not coming back. Bitch, I'm coming back. You can't get rid of me, okay? I just need a motherfucking break. So ways that you can support me, because it's grind mode, because I got to get a car back, because I literally can't do shit without my car. You can go to the GoFundMe. You can join Patreon. You can buy some toys from Bellessa, which I need to make a new code, because my code expired. So I will, if you're listening, look in the show notes for that code. If you're watching, the code is now on the screen. You already know what the fuck going on. It's a motherfucking ad. I don't got no words. We just going off the dome. I might be off beat, but that's okay. Let's go. 369, damn you fine. Come on, let's get some toys online. Get low. Bellessa Co. I know that's right. To the window. To the wall. To the wall. To the come drop down now balls. All these females crawl. Ah, ski, 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 motherfucker. Ah, ski, ski, goddamn. Ah, ski, 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 motherfucker. Ah, ski, ski, goddamn. Head on over to Balesa and use code BB2S1P SKEET. SKEET. Ski. Go do that though. Go nut. Bustin' nuts. We love bustin' all the nuts. BB2S1P. Ski. What else is there? Patreon. Damn, like my train of thought is so crazy. Patreon, Balesa, or GoFundMe. Or if you are 18 and older and you come across my Findom stuff, hey boo. There's that. So I'm really just taking this time to focus on what's going on with school. And if I have to take that leave of absence, just really working until I can get the money to get my car to like make something more sustainable. And I'm actually putting more energy into continuing to build my brand with my whole Findom persona. So I've actually spent the past like 2 days just kind of gathering content, trying to edit content, and I've never used the word content so many times in my life. Talking to people, it's so funny. Y'all, this is so funny. Well, it's weird but funny to me because I've been cracking up, right? So I've gained an interest in farting because I've had a lot of people reach out to me about farting, right? So I had someone, and I'm just gonna read like the content of the conversation. This is the type of stuff. This is consider this like it's a goodbye, but it's not a goodbye, right? Because usually mini-sodes are 30 minutes long. The full episode is roughly an hour. We're pushing like 40 something minutes. We'll finish when I finish. But this is the type of shit you'll get on Patreon if you decide to join. So Tales of a Sensual Findom. So the last day. We were on the boat, which is so, y'all, my farts on the boat were so bad, bro. Like, they were so stinky. Oh, my God. It was like one point, I was like, so it was like me, Dixie, and then Tiff, right? So I'm sitting under the blanket, and I farted. I got a fart right now. I farted. And I got like a little whiff of it out of the blanket. I said, ooh, So I said, I'm going to do y'all a favor, and I'm going to seal this blanket so y'all don't got to deal with what I just dealt with. Y'all, that shit was so strong, it started permeating out the goddamn blanket. The whole room done blown up. My farts was on 10,000 the whole trip. Like, it was crazy. So it's just funny that my farts was really like that. And then when I finally got access to, like, Wi-Fi, because I bought the basic social media package that, like, let me get on Twitter and Instagram. But I couldn't really do nothing else. So I got on FET. I got a message. I'm going to read y'all a message. Hey, Queen. I'm a med student who is traveling to Virginia for one of my clinical rotations. I'm just wondering, what would it take to get you to eat some of your favorite foods that give you the deadliest farts and pay you money just to relax and fart on me? You're absolutely beautiful, and I'd be honored to smell your gas. Let's figure something out. Stop fucking playing. So I was like, hi, insert name here. I just got back from a cruise, and you would have loved those farts. They cleared the room several times. Where in VA would you be located and during what dates? Right. So he was like, I'm not going to say all the locations and stuff because I want to keep privacy. But he said he was going to be here between October and December. And he's like, oh my God, that sounds gorgeous. I'm actually hoping to take a couple of DOMs to Mexico as a graduation gift to myself. And if you've got those clearing the room farts from a cruise, I'd love to see what Mexican food does to you. Y'all, like, this man is really praising my farts. And that's why I say, like, I'm at the point where last night I had a nigga pay me to make fun of his dick size. Like, that's why I'm like, I'm not over here worried about niggas getting on my nerves for free. Like, I'm tired of y'all getting on my nerves for free when it's niggas want to be mad because I'm not ladylike for farting or taking a shit or doing whatever else. When it's niggas that are paying me to fart in a jar. What? Stop fucking playing with it. Okay? Stop fucking playing with it. This niggas over here to pay me to ignore them. Niggas over here paying me to look at pictures of their dick and make fun of them. Stop fucking playing with it. Meanwhile, you getting on my nerves for free? No, I'm not doing it no more. I'm not. Okay? Now, that's not to say I'm not over here making bands, because it's a lot. Everything is always easier to say than do. Realistically, since I started Findom back in, I would say I officially, like, really, I started making my accounts and saying that I was a financial dominatrix back in March. But I wouldn't say I really got confident in all of it and understood what I was doing until like August, to be honest, like June, July, August, like slowly but surely. And so I'm not over here making bank. It's possible to do this, but sex work is work, just like any other. It's a business, just like any other business. You have days where you have $1,000 days. You have days where you have $0 days, and the reality of it is most of them have been $0 days, right? But we're still gonna be putting the energy into it, because you gotta get, something's gonna come of it, right? So I'm really gonna take this time to like put a little bit more energy into that, because I was actually considering going back to the strip club, which is something I really didn't want to do. I still don't want to do, and because I don't have a car, I don't really have, I mean, I could Uber to the strip club, but the strip clubs that I was looking at are further from me. So it really just wouldn't be, I would be in the same situation if I was trying to go to school. So I'm not paying all that money in Ubers and shit trying to get out to those strip clubs. So we're figuring it out. But anyway, yeah, it's like I'm having conversations like this. And y'all, I was mad because make sure, okay, organize your thoughts, Kia. Inhale. If you're interested in financial domination or just like sex work or whatever, right? As I've been saying, do your research. There's so many things. There's like people that have smoking fetishes, foot fetish. That's like one of the biggest things in the industry. Like niggas love feet. I don't fucking know, but my feet is cute, right? Niggas love feet. There's like smoking fetish. There's like all types of body type. Niggas like spit. Niggas like, and for all, okay, hold on. For all the niggas out there that are holding your woman back because you don't want her to be a sex worker, you don't whatever, I need you to realize that you are missing out on a whole bag. There's this thing called a cuckold, right? Or a cuck. They like to spoil women who have men. You could have just got the new Jordans on somebody else. Y'all could have got couples Jordans, couples outfits. That steak dinner you're eating right now is on his credit card. But y'all playing. Y'all are fucking playing because whatever fucking reason. And it's not, everybody thinks sex work is like prostitution or, you know, you actually giving up pussy or you showing your pussy. No, there are lots of people who are no nudity. And there's several ways to like you can be faceless, like you can make it in this industry without giving up your values. So if you're somebody who is interested in coming into this industry, you know, obviously you want to think about what's important to you. What are your limits, your hard limits, your soft limits? So your soft limits are maybes. You consider it, you need a little bit more information, or maybe you need to feel more comfortable with the person, whatever the case may be. But your hard limits are no, absolutely not, I'm not doing that. And so make sure that you do your research about what is out there, what you're comfortable with doing, exposing yourself to, and then from there, figure out your soft and your hard limits. And do not compromise your comfort level, your safety, whatever, for something that you have said that you're not willing to do. If it sounds too good to be true, it most likely is, because the scammers definitely be trying to scam. And you just, like, you gotta be safe. So if for any reason, you know, you're having contact with somebody and something feels off about the conversation, trust yourself. Better safe than sorry. Maybe you missed out on something, maybe you didn't, but like at the end of the day, your safety is the number one priority, right? Yeah. So taking this time to kind of put more energy into that. I've been trying to do, like, I'm at a point, because originally when I started this, I was like, I'm strictly online. I was going to do faceless. I talked about this in some other episodes. And since I'm taking a break, this is your opportunity to go back and catch up. But I'm now at a point where I know faces in the community. I have a better understanding of how to move within spaces. I know how to do, like, certain procedures, and I will die on this hill. Mistress Marley is a great resource. She has so many different uh, resources. She's a great resource. She has so many different resources. Yeah, she has so many different resources and platforms for you to, like, educate yourself and learn more. So I will, always, always, always promote. That is, like, one of the main people that I get a lot of my information from. And as I've started stepping into this space more fully, I've made different connections. And I'm continuing to make connections, and I'm excited to see where this goes, right? But yeah, I've just seen a lot of growth in myself, and I'm at a point where I feel confident and prepared to actually host in-person sessions, right? And there's so many things. I was kind of like, I had, like, I said I would do it, and then I didn't really promote it, and I still am putting all my pieces together. But this is where, like I said, I'm just putting more energy into it, so I'm trying to clean things up. But yeah, I'm saying the same thing. I'm at a space where I'm ready to do some things. I've had a lot of people, like, I need to put a lot more energy into, like, ass worship activities, because one of my clip sites, I've only sold one video so far, right? I'm on several different clip sites, and I've kind of, like, half-assed them. But I've sold one video that is an ass worship video, and I've noticed that, like, people like them. They are a lot of them. Well, it's a lot of videos that are the ass worship ones, so I'm gonna put a little bit more energy into that. And then obviously, Dr. Fart, that was the name of the subject title of the message. I really have to fart. I've had a lot of people, because that's how I got the fart jar started. When old dude was like, I really want to taste your farts. How can I taste your farts? But the issue with him is that when I went to his profile, because that's the thing, when people, like, reach out to you, it sound good, but you don't know these people. They don't know me. Like, you never know anybody's intentions. So you want to cover all your grounds. You want to do as much vetting as possible. And what is vetting? It's like background checks. I ask for photo IDs. I run background checks on people, to see if they in some shit, because I don't want to put myself in some shit because somebody willing to pay me some money. I still need to be safe, and I still have a future ahead of me. And I need to make sure that I'm alive and well to carry out that future. You know what I'm saying? So, like, background checks, or I'll sift through their profile and kind of, like, look at activity and see, like, is there any suspicious activity? How new is their profile? Who do they follow? What kind of posts are they making? What kind of comments are they making on other people's things? So, Fart Jar dude, how I came up with Fart Jar, he's, like, really adamant about, like, oh, I'm trying to taste your farts. How can I taste your farts? Da, da, da. So I'm sitting here trying to think, like, damn, I didn't even think about that. And so when I go to his profile, though, and he's kind of local, like, honestly, truly, I could run into him any day. And I'm just like, damn, I hope that I have good running shoes on, because I might have to book it. Like, this man is on a mission for my butt. And when I go to his profile, he's just talking about eating pussy. I'll give you gas money. I'll buy you food, and I'll eat your pussy to fart. Money. I want money. Okay? I want money. Green. Cash. Like, nigga, I don't want no rando eating my pussy. And if I, like, the time that I spent traveling to you, I could have got food. I could have kept money in my pocket, saving gas, and could have got the food order. I could have just stayed the fuck in the house and cooked for myself. There's nothing enticing about coming to your house. Like, you're not even cute. Like, maybe if he was cute. Nah, not really. But, like, because I'm actually a little scary. So, I'm not just about to pull up to your house off of food, gas money, and pussy eating. No, I need actual money. Oh, and the other thing too is FetLife is more like, it's like a kinky Facebook, right? And it's more of a lifestyle, and as opposed to a professional. So I say that because there's like a lot of um, discrimination and hating towards people who identify as financial dominance, because they're like, oh, it's a scam and da da da, and like we're considered rude because we expect you to pay us before speaking to us because this is a business, like, so they don't really take too kindly to us. And so I say that to say, for anybody who is interested in FinDom or just being like a pro Dom, like charging for your services, you might be met with like a little bit of attitude, or like, oh, you're a piece of work, or you're this or you're that, when you have conversations with people on FET. So I really just use FET as like looking for events, looking for classes, or like getting to know people in the area. But like, I don't put too much energy in trying to like actually get people to like book me from there. Yeah, there was something else that I was going to say, but it slipped my mind. It slipped my mind. Y'all, I don't know if my voice is still raspy, but I have this. Okay, I have a thing for raspy voices. Like, I love when I lose my voice. I just don't stop talking. So my voice is a little ashy. It's like coming back to what it used to be. But beforehand, like, I was screaming and yelling on that boat like I ain't have no fucking sense. But I have come to the realization that I have a thing for New York accents and Atlanta. What you talking about? What you talking? Type shit. I'm from Atlanta now. When we was on that boat, literally, it was like everybody is either from Atlanta, North Carolina, or Houston. I didn't personally talk to anybody from Houston, but that's what everybody else kept saying, that they just keep saying Houston. So yeah, I had an Atlanta nigga whisper something in my ear, and he ended the sentence with baby. Yo, I was ready to just drop every single last article of clothing on that goddamn floor, because I didn't know until that moment that I had a thing for Atlanta accents. And now I'm just like, this is my life now. And I realized a while ago that I kind of have a thing. This is probably like maybe a month or two, maybe 3 months ago, that I realized I have a thing for New York accents too. So that's just kind of where my ASMR arousal is at right now. Y'all ever had sex on a balcony? This one time, I was having sex on a balcony, and the position switch up was crazy, right? So first, bent over, get my shit rammed, right? Flipped it and reversed it, okay? So now I'm holding on to like the railing, and it's 2 chairs. I got 1 foot on the 1 chair, other foot on the other chair. Old boy is between me, just ramming my shit, right? Then he said, fuck these chairs, pick me up. So now it's him and the rail holding me up. And I could have failed, but I was ready to risk it all, y'all. I was ready. And it was just like, like everything between the sky. Oh, it's a feather. The way the sky was lit up with the stars and the sounds that was going on. Yeah. I was in heaven. That is what heaven is, okay? It was amazing. I would relive that moment over and over and over and over. It was amazing. And then from there, we had like switch, and he like put down a chair, and I was in it, and he was like, I had to show off that art show. I was like, to that thing back, okay. He's like, I was like, Anyway, It was something else I was gonna say. I cannot remember. Let's see. Did I cover all my bases? I'm kind of checked out from school because, one, I was on a damn ship all week last week. So I told myself I was going to do work. I brought one of my textbooks, but I didn't actually get around to doing it because I got too drunk the night that I was going to. And I haven't touched a single textbook since I got back home because I've been dealing with this car shit. And like I said, I've been trying to really, like, I'm really trying to take this time to also organize all of my files, like, cause I have I'm transferring all my stuff to Dropbox now, and I just have so much stuff. So I'm trying not to reinvent the wheel. I'm trying to see what I have, how I can use it, and go from there. I have a lot of shit, whether that be for the podcast, for the Findom, whatever the fuck I'm doing so many things. So that and part of it too is just that, like, I've talked to my professors, and I love my program so much. They're so helpful. Anything that I need, like, even when I first had to defer, like, from the moment they accepted me into this program, my directors have had my back. Like, I love these women. They're so supportive. My cohort is so supportive. So if I do have to take a leave of absence, like, I am going to be sad, but I also know that I'm going to be okay. Like, even the second years are, like, supportive. And yeah, the one thing I don't like about grad school, though, is the fact that literally everyone is in agreement of how hard it is to be a grad student. And it just goes back to, why the fuck does America insist on making everyone's lives harder? I don't understand that. That makes no sense to me at all. Like, you want us to get these higher degrees, but you literally make us jump hurdle through hurdle through hurdle to even be successful. Like, it's, unless I work myself to death, I won't really be able to, like, go through grad school, which is crazy. It's insane. Like, and we just kind of normalize that. So that's not on my program or anything, but that's just the one thing that I noticed before I went to get my master's. Like, all my friends who's gotten their masters and shit, and my professors have said it, and the second years have said it. They're like, oh yeah, a lot of people usually have to transfer to, like, part-time, da 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 da. And it's like, and even my supervisor, my internship said it too, and I'm just like, so why is this normalized? I don't like that. And I don't really know what to do or say about that. So that's just my two piece. I guess if you want to get your master's, I encourage you, good luck, but also know, like, you really about to go through hell and back. But my school is really great. Like, my professor had actually recommended me to some resources on campus, and hopefully I filled out this, like, application, so hopefully they can help me with this whole car situation. And anyway, at this point, I'm accepting any and all help, right, as long as I'm safe. But taking this time to just clear my mind, organize things, and really allow myself to be able to evaluate the things that get put on my plate and kind of, like, pros and cons it. And I brought that up because, oh yeah, like, if I have to take a leave of absence, I'm sad, but it is what it is. Just making room. I'm trying to give updates. That's why I brought it up. I'm trying to give updates. So, like, I talked about the cruise a little bit. I talked about, y'all, the server on the boat, his name was YU. If you're listening to this, he a little shorty from Bali, and he was a little fine. He had to dance some moves, okay? That was my boo. I like the way he said my name, too. He be like, Kia, how you doing tonight, Kia? I'm like, hey, YU. Let me get that steak, boo. I had a blast on that boat, y'all. I love cruises. It's because I love water. Like, I definitely got to get a balcony room next time, because both times, don't get an interior room, because you're inside the boat. You have no view. With the ocean view, both times I've been on a cruise, I've gotten the ocean view, and I like that because I can see the water. But now that it was like almost all the friends we met had a balcony, so we was on them balconies, and I'm like, from now on I have to have a balcony. But like the thing with me in cruises or just water, I have really bad motion sickness, because even when we were in Nassau, TJ, he picked me up and he was just kind of like walking me through the water. He started spinning me around like a shithead, and I got dizzy. Like I was about to throw up on him. I was like, bro, you gotta put me down because it's not about to be pretty. His crazy ass said, you can do whatever you want to me. I was like, oh, you gonna let me put a collar and leash on you? He's like, yeah, whatever you want. Anytime a nigga walk up to me, that's my wife, what you doing? Like TJ was not playing about me. He wasn't. And I didn't even give him my number on my Instagram. So if you find me, hey boo, maybe it's meant to be. But other than that, yeah. So I was like, I get motion sickness real bad. So that's the only thing about cruises is I have to get like that motion sickness patch, or I'll just be no good, like dead body. But I'm okay. Like the ocean doesn't scare me. Okay. The idea and the reality of the depths of the ocean and the creatures that are in the ocean is what scares me. But I have no problem just walking over to the edge of the boat and just like looking at the water. It's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. So I'm definitely now and forever getting, oh, y'all can hear that? It's the rain. It stopped. But now and forever, I'm balcony room or die. Talked about the cruise, talked about my car, talked a little bit about Findom. I had somebody else reach out to me, and he was like, he has a mouth fetish. And he was asking me if, I don't know if I said this. I really don't know. If you go back or you already listened to last week's episode, I was drunk and I didn't get the chance to re-record or to listen. So if I said it, I said it. Oh well. Here we go again. But he got like a mouth teeth fetish, right? And so he wanted me to take a picture with my eyeballs like open wide so he could see the whites of my mouth. And he wanted my mouth like real open. And he was like, I don't know. I think you have to be born with this ability. So he was just trying to see. And he was even giving me tips on how to do it. He was like, if you tilt your head back a little bit, then it makes your eye whites look bigger than they actually are. So I was like, I got a big mouth, but my mouth ain't doing what you needed to do. So I went and got one of those, like, I have the speak out game. So I went and got that. And like, I was just like, that picture's hilarious. And I sent it to him, but I put it behind a paywall because you're not about to get free content out of me. The fuck? Because he kept sending me all these like examples of what it would look like, and I'm like, so you already like you got this. And I sent it to him, and I charged him, I think, for like 2 photos. I think it was like $13 or something. And he was like, can you take it off the paywall? And I said no. And he was like, okay, thanks. And I'm like, you're welcome. But you're not about to get no free fetish content out of me, motherfucker. Not here. So that's like another thing. If you're interested in Findom, just like what you say goes. And if that person, like, don't sit here and go, because you are the dominant, you are in control, and they have to follow by your rules, right? So if you say this is the standard and they're trying to work their way around it, that's called topping from the bottom, and that's not anybody that you want to top for, and that's not anybody that you want to become a submissive, because they already can't follow your instructions, right? As a dominant, you set the rules, but that's also not to say that like everything you says goes. You still want to be respectful of the submissive or bottom, or whoever you're servicing. You still want to be respectful of their soft and hard limits, and whatever you all negotiate and agree to. But if you are trying, like, if you're not even in negotiations and you're setting a standard of like, this is how you run your practice, and they can't even listen there. Like, I had this one dude who it was like, it goes in bouts. It was like one period in time where all the people that was messaging me was talking about pegging. Everybody wanted me to peg them. Then right now it's farts. Like, everybody want me to fart on them. Speaking of which, let me see if Dr. Fart responded to my message yet. I need glasses like an old lady. Okay, no. Everybody want me to fart on them right now. So I wonder what the next thing is going to be. But during the peg season, this dude DM'd me, and he's like, yeah, like, I just want to know what it feels like to be pegged by you. And I was like, it's crazy because, like, everybody want me to peg them. And he was like, oh, do me first, please, blah, 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 blah. So, I told him that this is my application. Like, you got to pay my $25 application fee. If I decide to accept you as a submissive, you have to upload a picture of your ID. You have to do this. You have to do that, right? And he ignores it. Few days later, comes back, tries to start a conversation with me again, completely off topic, just like, oh, what are your pet peeves, blah, blah, blah. And, I told him, I really hate when motherfuckers be walking around with fucking toes out and the toes not done, okay? My femme presenting people, and yes, it might be biased, I don't give a shit, but my femme presenting people, paint your fucking toes. It bothers me. And it's like, okay, I understand. Maybe not everybody likes their paint. Like, maybe you're femme presenting and you don't like nail polish. Okay, cool. Clear coat, something. Like, the toes just be looking crazy to me. And it really be the people who toes look crazy that just be out here looking crazy. Go get a fucking pedicure or something. Like, undone toes give me the creepy crawlies. So that's one of them. My other pet peeve is, like, when people ask questions excessively, right? And it'll be questions like, no question's a dumb question, but like, honestly, some questions are dumb, or if not dumb, they're just annoying. Like, why are you even asking that? So you just ask me question after 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 question. Shut the fuck up. Shut up. Okay, I don't want to hear that shit, and I'm not going to answer that shit. And I think I said like something else. I deleted the message because I ended up blocking him, so I don't know what he said. But said that, and he was like, and I think I said when people don't follow my instructions the first time or something like that. So he said that his pet peeve was bad hygiene. And I was like, yeah, I feel like that's a given. But every day I realize that not everything is like common sense isn't common. So then he jumps back into, the whole like, I want you to peg me thing. So again, I tell him, this is my application, this is what you need to do, and then we can move forward from there. So he started talking about some like, oh, can I just give you the cash in person? Can I just answer the questions on set? Do I have to do? Yes, because that's what I told you to do. So at that point, I'm just like, all right, bro, like, I'm not going to keep going back and forth with you. You said this is what you want. I told you this is how you can go about getting it. And you're still giving me the fucking runaround. So I stopped talking to him. He going to message me the next day talking about something. Why you ignoring my ass? Congratulations, you're blocked. Because who the fuck are you cursing at? Who are you talking to? Again, you are coming to me for a service. And I'm nice. I'm not rude. I am very nice. The only time I'm rude is when you're rude to me, right? I give you what you give me. So I already feel like I gave you too much conversation to begin with. And I was entertaining you and I was trying to accommodate you when I don't need to be doing that, right? So I blocked him and that was that. That was motherfucking that. And I'm like, I don't know. Like, I like the idea of pegging, but I don't know. I really just want a strap on so I could just be like walk around swinging my fake dildo. But if I had a femme presenting client that wanted a strap on, I would consider it. After building like, you would have to be an owned sub. I wouldn't just provide that as a service. But yeah, big purr. I might put a motherfucking dildo on a massage gun and start hammering that bitch. As in the vulva, vagina. Wasn't referring to the person as a bitch. Just the part. Yeah. That. That's what I was trying to get at. So this was going to be a mini-sode, but like I said, I'm going on a bit of a hiatus. So we're just kind of wrapping everything all into one. Let me go to two scribbles, one pole. So I asked y'all a little question, right? And there was, where did it go? Okay. I asked y'all a little question, and it is cum a soup or a beverage? And at the time of this recording, 61% have voted for beverage, and 39% have voted for soup. So my one friend, Saquana, shout out to you. The fuck? What is that? She was fucking hammering the shit out that trunk. So shout out to you, Saquana. She said it's soup if you get pregnant, and it's a beverage if you swallow. I love that distinction. Because I think also it depends on the viscosity of the cum, right? So let me look and see. Cum viscosity. I don't know what I'm gonna get. I'm just googling shit. Viscous. So let's do. I'm looking at Andrology Center. This is one of the first things that popped up. So again, send corrections to twoscrippers1poll@gmail.com. Also, send stories, questions, and topics. As you go back and look at this catalog, if there's anything that you're like, I need to know more about that, or Kia got this wrong, or you was like, oh, that reminds me of this one time my grandma, or this reminds me that other time that bum ass nigga, This is where, is that my neighbor? Hey, neighbor. This is where you would send those to twoscrippers1poll@gmail.com. That's 2SKRI1POLE@gmail.com. It says that viscous semen could be the result of an inflammatory condition, infection of the genital tract, genetic predisposition, or other environmental factors. This could be like you have deficiencies in zinc, calcium, fructose, absorbic acid content. Like you could have deficiencies or you have too much. Like I said, I just Googled this, so I could be very wrong. And obviously, there's always honestly, I don't know why we Google things anymore. I don't, because Google always saying some crazy shit. Google be telling you pregnant or you gonna die. There's really no in between. I just clicked the first thing because I was like, well, I already started doing this. Because honestly, I had told myself I was going to do this, but my brain just been in 10 different places. And so viscous, when it's viscous, is thick. Yeah. Increased semen viscosity makes it harder for sperm to swim. Yeah, so when your sperm is thick, your sperm aren't going anywhere. When it's that's when you have the soup. And then when it's not viscous, it's thin. So they swimming in that hole. Okay? That's a little science lesson for you all. Yeah. So with that being said, thank you so much for all of the support. Hey, friend. Don't look like you don't know. Yeah. But you already know where to look. You was looking. You wasn't looking because I was looking at you not looking. I am recording. Oh, shit, my mic. See, that's what I get for trying to talk to niggas. God damn, it's always a nigga. This table about to fall. But yeah, as I was saying, thank you for all of the support. As I've continued to do this podcast, we're actually, let me see, who said hope I'm hungry? Who bringing me some food? A girl, I'm always hungry. What you talking about, girl? I'm always hungry. Big purr. Thank you for all the support. We are going, what is it? We just passed, we're in September. We went live April 13th. April, May, June, July, August, September. 5 months, baby. 5 months live. And like I said, this isn't good bad. I just need a motherfucking break. Because y'all know life be lifing. It's always some crazy shit happening to me. And I be minding my motherfucking business. So, in the meantime, make sure that you're following and subscribing to YouTube. I will drop some things here and there, but it's not going to be the consistent Mondays and Thursdays for a while. I need a little bit of time. Make sure that you subscribe to Patreon. Patreon, we have 3 different tiers. There is the house fee, $3.33 a month. With that, you get access to the behind the scenes poll play. When I have extra audio clips, you get access to that. You also get access to the full episodes, which are normally this long. So an episode like this is what you would get on Patreon. And I do that because originally, when me and Tori started this podcast, it was just going to be things like tutorials and poll play, and like we were going to push that there, and there was no plan to record the full episodes because they're just conversational. We're just talking. I would like come in, pull up my iPad, start recording, and we would just forget it's there. But because I no longer had that other pole dancer with me, it was like, all right, well, I need some type of content. So for the purpose of clips, I was like, let's just start recording these. But I actually edit the mini-sodes. I don't edit the full episode. So you get like what happens before I press play. And I don't do like the intro, the outro. I'm doing it for this because, this is supposed to be a mini-sode for those of you who are watching. But you literally just get, I record, I upload it to YouTube. I watch the video like once so I can kind of get the clips for the week, settle it down from there, but you're getting all of it. And trying to edit a mini-sode and this, absolutely not. Because the other issue is that YouTube flags you for certain things, especially when you're a smaller creator. They definitely are a lot harsher on guidelines. So that is why Patreon is set up that way. You get the mini-sodes for free, but you gotta pay a little bit extra for the full episode. So I try to make it work, bang. The other caveat with the pole play, they keep flagging me for pole dancing, and they make it 18 and over. If you are not 18 or older, so if you don't have an account, then you cannot watch the pole play videos. Just giving y'all that heads up. But they are there, and so you get the behind the scenes. That's what BTS stands for. You get the behind the scenes of the reels that I post, and I be talking, and I be falling, and I be dancing, and I be doing all types of stuff. So come see me. Make sure you have a YouTube account. In the main stage, you get behind the scenes pole play. You get access to the full videos as well, any bonus audio that I have as well, and then you also get access to Toy Talk. So right now there are 2 Toy Talks, which I will continue to be posting because, again, go buy some toys from Balessa. Go check out the show notes, listeners, and for those of you watching, here is the code. And at this point, like I said, is that Tal? I'll probably, yeah, she's right there. What did she say? I see you. She about to pull up because this hoe left her damn flask and her shoes. But she's talking about, I hope you hungry. Did you bring food or we about to go? We'll be about to eat it. So I'll probably stop recording once she come up here so she can say hi to y'all. But main stage, Toy Talk. So make sure you buy some toys from Balessa. I may, probably, maybe, I don't know. Still got to talk to Nakia. For those of you that supported that, thank you. Can't wait to get my motherfucking vlogger. Buy toys. Okay? And that's where I talk about the toys. And I have a lot of toys to talk about. And I have some plans for making my own toys. But that is also contingent on if I can continue my program or not, because I won't have access to certain things to be able to do that. But talking about toys that I buy and will eventually be made. Bitch! Okay, thank you. I love you. So that, fuck, what was I talking about? God damn it, Tal. She brought Popeyes. I love her because literally yesterday I wanted Popeyes so bad, but I was like, I gotta save my coins. What the fuck? Toy Talk. Then in the champagne, Toy Talk is $4.44 a month. With the champagne room, that is the top tier. You have access to everything else in the other tiers, and then you also get the bonus of Tales of a Central Findom. So like right now at this moment, I have that wax play scene with my cousin. I started a segment with someone else, but we have to do a second part, and I have to do that. But there's gonna be some there's an electro play conversation thing happening at some point. Once we get to the second part, we'll figure it out, but eventually there'll be extra electro play on there. Other ways that you can support me as well, Amazon wish list so that I can get materials. Like I really want the electro wand. I need a massage table, like the electro wand compartments. A lot of people have been talking about latex. Go buy me some latex outfits. Like, so you can support me with Patreon. You can support me with buying stuff off of my Amazon wish list. Whether it's like, the jars to paint so I can fart in them and sell those, or it's like sensory deprivation mask, or my massage table, or my electro wand, or if it's stuff for this podcast like a new ring light, or the mics. There's also, I have things on my Wish Tinder, which I think I can add my Wish Tinder link to this, where you can like crowdfund to help me with other things, or just send for things like that. So plenty of ways to support. Champagne room, that's where I was. $11 a month. You get all of that, Tales of a Sensual Findom, and then I have not put up anything yet, because I'm kind of waiting for y'all to come over there. Waiting for y'all love listening, y'all love watching, but ain't nobody come over to Patreon yet, and it's okay, we gonna get there. But I'm waiting a little bit for y'all to come, because I want to see what y'all want, right? Because y'all are the higher tier and y'all are paying, I want to give you something that you're worth paying. I want to give you something worth paying for. What do you want to see, right? So whether that is a flow tutorial, whether that's a pole tutorial, whether that's an art tutorial, because I am an artist as well. So the possibilities are endless, right? What else? Yeah. So send questions, stories, and topics to twoscrippers1pole@gmail.com. Send corrections as well. I know there's so many things that need to be corrected on this damn podcast. Join Patreon, buy something from my wish list, or support my Wish Tinder, or go to GoFundMe. But there's so many different ways. And then even if you cannot do anything that is of monetary value, buy some toys. If you cannot do anything of monetary value, a follow and a share will do wonders. Towel! I just saw this bitch come in. Where did she go? Is she on the bathroom? I was trying to get her to say hi. Towel! Yeah. I just want you to say hi, because I was about to end it. But, you could come say hi, but we could also do a episode together. Okay, we'll just come say hi.
You got more drugs?
Of course I do.
Yeah.
Hey!
I'm going to stay here for like an hour, because I was like, I don't just I've been running around. Let me fix myself.
Yeah, I was...
Nigga had to pee. Fuck all that. I made it to the bathroom safe. That's all that matters. No accidents. If only they could have seen what you seen.
Yeah, you looking crazy. Yo.
I had a moment. Can you imagine that I put this on in the car?
Really? How?
Some reason why. I just know how to get dressed in the car. Like, it ain't nothing. I'll make it work. Leotard, stockings, whatever. Stockings, I haven't tried that because I'm scared they're going to get ripped.
Oh, yeah. That's cute, though.
You know?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
I come over there.
Oh, I'll get up. All right.
The towel show.
Girl.
You know I love that mic anyways.
You said what?
You know I love that mic anyways.
I know you do.
Check out the buns. Damn. Who knew her manager was caked up on a Sunday afternoon? Oh, she got me in the damn force. Hey, y'all. It's Big Towel, the manager. I came to say hello. Hi.
Damn, y'all, she been recording for an hour and 29 minutes. Yikes. Anyways, hi. I don't know how long she want me to say hi.
I don't know. I was just saying I was going to end it soon because I have been talking for so long. So I was like, let me since you here, you can say hi.
It's fucking up my hair.
She ain't been on since episode 6.
Fucking up my hair.
No, actually, mini-sode 7. No,
Get
6.
Get into it. What do you call your audience?
I don't know. They
Scripples.
don't be listening to me.
Hey, Scripples, listen. Your girl got inches, bitch. Inches. And edges. I got edges, too. But the inches. I like cute. Oh, we got to record outside. I look cute.
Okay.
Now I see why you record outside.
Yeah, I love it.
And I actually love your... Yeah, and I actually love your curls today because they drop more. Not in a bad drop, but they drop. I can't believe how fast your hair curls, though.
I know.
Most girls, it takes like an overnight, probably 2 nights with pipe cleaners in their hair.
Yeah.
And I was surprised that you said it just took that morning, and then that was it. Oh, I gotta get my funnel.
Oh, yeah, I forgot.
I'm a funnel smoker. Oh, put these headphones on so my speaker. I forgot what you do. I'm like, yeah, you watching porn? But during the podcast. But then I realized, like, oh, no, I forgot what you did. He's like, no, it's not even that. I want you to look at this corner pic.
Oh, yeah.
So I was like, oh, okay. Just randomly watching this. But yeah, I just want to put these back on so it's not like I'm yelling at you guys. But now, because at first, this mic Kia has is so sensitive. Yeah.
More fruit snacks.
Fruit snacks. Oh, grab your chicken. Let me eat a chicken wing on here so I can hear myself. And actually, I think because, so what happened was I had a coupon. I found a coupon because, like you say, because like you was talking about coupons.
Oh, yeah.
I almost got you carry out. No, it's for, no, you just see. See what's the tenders in there? She said they ran out of tenders, but I caught a small piece and I was chewing. I was like, oh, this is a tender.
Oh, thank you.
So it might be like someone in there. They ran out, but she probably gave it the leftovers and gave me hella chicken. And I got fries and red beans and rice. And I'm not sure the biscuits in it. It's supposed to come with biscuits, but I don't think she put the biscuits in there.
I don't really see biscuits.
I thought so, but I was like, she gave me hella chicken for $10. I'm not about to turn it back around.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, it's pouring down, raining. Damn.
You want some water or something?
I brought my water jug if you want to fill it back up. You know, I come prepared. Chicken wing. Oh, put my headphones back on so you guys can hear me. This is a Popeye's chicken wing. Crispy. I already ate one of these on the ride to Kia's house. Don't tell her. I know she's gonna crop this shit out, but I just love doing this. Nothing.
I'm not cropping shit out.
I know she's gonna crop me eating this chicken out.
I mean, if you want me to crop you eating the chicken out, I will. But if you don't care.
I didn't get any sauce.
That's fine.
Okay. I'm not a big Popeye sauce girl.
Me either. The only,
Sorry.
the only like place that I'm really pressed about sauce is McDonald's.
Have to.
Oh, is the wind picking up?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It sounds good in the back of my chicken chewing. Yeah, we can do a story. I mean, a video because I got shit to talk about.
Okay. Well, let me get the camera. Look at that big old thing.
Wowzers.
Y'all be safe. Make good choices. Catch y'all on the flip side.
Bye. It's over.
Yeah,
Oh. Turn it off so I can start yelling.
Thank you so much for the consistent support over the past 4 months. Like I said, this is not goodbye. This is just see you later. I'm taking a bit of a break. So please, please, please check out the show notes and figure out ways that you can continue to support 2S1P while we take this break. We'll be posting on Instagram, so make sure you're keeping up with us there. And make sure that you like, rate, review, subscribe, all of that, because we still want these numbers to go up while we're taking a break. If you're new here, go the fuck back and start from day one. Then you'll see how the hell we got here. And if you came like midway, still do the same thing. And if you've been here since A1 day one, I better see your motherfucking ass over at Patreon. Okay, bye.